I'm Ben Tottle. Welcome to our presentation on engaging learners through innovative collaboration. In this presentation, we're going to look at a range of really engaging collaborative examples of how schools are using online learning to engage pupils and teachers. Let's understand some of the points about online collaboration. In our current economic climate, local authorities have been having to make all kinds of reductions to the supports that many schools have relied on in the past. A significant number of local authorities have had to make substantial cutbacks in areas such as curriculum link advisors that used to go in to support teachers and the curriculum. Our schools are seeing online collaboration between their clusters as even more important now, as a way to share good practice and support each other in areas of the school improvement plan and across the curriculum. As one head teacher put it, we've got to create our own little local authority. We've got to support each other and fill in the gaps that the local authorities simply can't provide anymore. Throughout Uniservity's history, we have always strived to encourage collaboration between our schools. Uniservity schools have been engaged in collaborative projects for well over 10 years, and using our VLA technology, really appreciating the advantages and learning outcomes that such collaboration can provide. From global projects across Europe, America and Asia, to local authority CPD projects, right down to local transition projects between the secondary and its primary feeder schools, our users see the value in communicating online in a safe and secure environment to further enhance our children's learning and further their global citizenship. In addition to these examples, I'm delighted to introduce Life Collaborate, Uniservity's new online product that allows groups of schools and organizations to create collaborative areas that will save you time and money and really engage your users. Let's take a look around and see some of these really great examples in practice. So welcome to the first video. This is the St. Augustine's of Canterbury Catholic High School's transition project. This is their homepage. Just the cell on the left there, introducing the project to the students, giving them an understanding of what types of things the school wants to see from those pupils over the summer term. And also a helpful welcome and introduction pack to explain to the parents and the students what type of school St. Augustine's is and what they expect from their teachers or their students and their parents. So there's things like the summer challenge in there they're going to be working on, pupil code of conduct, school uniform, those types of things. Also there's a lovely message from the head teacher talking about the school and the pride she has in it, and also of course the arrangements for the new intake evening. So really easy, simple, downloadable document there for the parents and the students. I wanted to look as well, the next one down is the languages area. So they're asking the students, do you have a different language that we're maybe not aware of, and would you like to communicate that to us using some of the sound recording tools within Life? The pupils can communicate those different languages to the teachers. There's some dates for your diary, there's a math summer challenge links for the students, but this summer fable challenge, this is the real focal point of the transition project. The whole idea of being able to give the kids a unit of work or just something to talk around that they can then express themselves in a type of medium that they want. It might be art and design, it could be languages, it could be ICT, drama, or even technology. But getting that back from the students so that those form teachers really understand the type of student they're getting and where their skills, and perhaps where they're not so skillful. They've got an introduction to keeping safe online, and then slightly just below that, useful websites area for the students. So that finishes the home page, and what we're going to have a look at in a minute is all of the different feeder schools that are supporting this project. Let's look now at the specific examples of work the students have contributed. So on this list here is a number of the feeder schools for the high school. We're going to be looking specifically at the Holy Cross, and the first page you're going to see is the home page of the wiki tool itself, the collaborative tool the students are using. First thing they see is the learning objective, to give your new school some information about yourself and demonstrate your skills in English, drama, etc. Lots of different cross-curricular subjects. We've got a list here of the different students that are going to be attending St. Augustine's, and specifically we're going to look at Joe's. So into Joe's wiki. First thing Joe sees is an introduction, welcome to Joe herself, some information by the teachers about the different houses that are in there, what they're going to be looking forward to in terms of meeting the students, asking the students to talk about themselves a little bit. So then they've got an example of questions that they want the students to respond to. What are you good at? What are your hobbies? What do you most like about a particular subject? What are you most proud of? Do you have any worries about starting a new school? So really teasing the students out with some information that's going to inform their form tutor, but also their new friends within the new school. And they've also got this message in the bottom of every wiki, just ensuring that e-safety is there for the students, especially coming into a new school. So here at the bottom, Jo has submitted her work. So in this case, she's done a bit of cross-curricular. She's done some art, but she's obviously also done some ICT technology, creating the homepage using Paint, and uploaded her PPT for the teachers to see. So a really nice example there. And then particularly at the top of the right page, we've got the comments. So the first thing is Mr. McCabe. I like the kind of work you've done. Well done, Jo. This is a great idea. I'm looking forward to sharing this with your form tutor. And then a simple response from Jo. Oh, thank you very much. So you've got that communication even before they step foot inside the school at all. So it's a really great project for St. Augustine's to be able to support their students in what they're doing. Let's take a listen to Tony McCabe, the SLT and RE teacher at St. Augustine's. He was in charge of this project, and he's going to talk to you about the advantages they found in using this transition project online.
The benefits of this collaborative online way of learning is, of course, the beauty of the fact that other students can view other students' work, so that if a student works well on a project and if a student excels in a particular area, other students can then look in and think, hey, that's a really good idea, I'm going to use that in my blog. This was particularly advantageous because it was online, and it meant that students could log in the comfort of their own homes, and they could actually be part of that new virtual class or that new virtual year group that they were going to be part of when they arrived in September.
Let's now take a look at St. Helens Council's collaborative area. They've got a really brilliant NQT area that supports CPD for the newly qualified teachers. Second example, we're going to be looking at St. Helens Council's Life homepage, specifically on two projects, one the Christmas Fun area and another the NQT area. Christmas Fun area has been going for a couple of years now, aimed at teachers, supporting them in some of the activities they might do with the children, quizzes and games and things like that, but specifically they had a blog or a forum where Father Christmas would respond to some of the letters that the pupils had written him. But let's really focus now on this NQT, the Newly Qualified Teachers Collaborative Area. This was set up by a teacher called Matthew Swan, who was an NQT obviously himself, but sees the value in online collaboration. So we set this area up. It's got a range of documents, statutory paperwork and forms and handbooks, resources to aid teaching and learning, but also he's always, as you can see in this note here, asking his teachers to send him an email if they can think of ideas that they've experienced in this class and they want to share with other teachers. The particular strength about this project is the NQT blogging area. This is a blog by Sarah Wright, who is last year an NQT teacher at Longton Lane in class 4, 30 kids within her class. And it's a really lovely blog that she updates on a weekly basis to communicate to her fellow teachers about the experience she's having as a newly qualified teacher within the authority, within this particular school. So talking about the staff and how helpful they are, the sheer bombardment of questions that comes up all the time, but also other aspects that she's found useful, such as tech tips that she might want to share. And as you can see here in the blog, she's gone on to classdojo.com, ICT Magic, Twitter, etc. And she's explained why they're valuable within school. A particularly lovely area, you can see right at the bottom here, Matthew Swan as well has responded to that post saying, thanks very much, I'm going to have a look at that Class Dojo because I think it might help me within my teaching class. Matthew feels that part of the strength at the moment is this blog, which Sarah's updating. And he said, having been in their situation, he knows perfectly well how at the time you think you're the only one who's feeling the range of emotions on a daily basis. So having someone else to talk to is very reassuring, and that's why he thinks this particular collaborative area is taking off so well. So we're working through some of these different examples. I'm going to finish here, but I just wanted to show you the different things that Sarah's contributing, and also as some of the teachers and how they're contributing to Sarah, and giving her some support and things like that. So just a really, really lovely blog that St. Helens Council have done within the NQT area of the site. Lastly, let's have a look at a brilliant staff room area that collaboratively supports CPD in St. Dominic's School in Portugal. The St. Dominic's online learning community, they call it Connect. St. Dominic's is a private school in Portugal where both the senior and the junior school are on the same campus. We're going to be looking specifically here at the junior school, and that leaps out at you right away given the navigation using images that they've decided to use. We're going to go into the teaching area, or the staff room if you like. So links for this teachers to go off to Sims, daily notices on there, link off to their emails, a variety of documents, quick links for the teachers to be able to access planning or inquiry modules or anything like that, some other links, and also a staff calendar. But we want to focus specifically on this CPD teachers blog. And in this particular blog, this is the blog tool you're looking at now, Mr. Musgrove is starting them off and getting them to understand and talk about having a consistent inquiry cycle for students to follow. He wants the other teachers to submit different examples and have a discussion around which type of inquiry cycle the school would like to use. You see some of the first submissions here, different ideas, other teachers coming in and supporting some and perhaps not supporting others, but getting a good understanding of all of the different teachers' ideas and communicating them with each other. I wanted to show you this one as well, particularly. This is a teacher who's obviously gone over to Canada from Portugal, had a look at some different schools and the way they're working and using it, and then bringing that information back to the group to be able to debate and discuss whether that might work for St. Dominic's. Farther up, other examples, other discussions that are going on. They've also even got links, embedded links that they've put in for the teachers to be able to access the different documents. So as you can see here, as we can see, this is a common issue side of the model. So look at this blog here, or go and have a look at this particular document here for that. They've also even embedded, as you can see coming up, a YouTube video to support the different types of arguments that the teachers have. So a really, really lovely CPD blog that allows all teachers within this school to be able to have a discussion 24/7 about the type of inquiry cycle that they want to use. Hopefully now you've seen some really good examples of online collaboration. I want to give you some thoughts to take away now. When you're thinking about an online collaboration project, think about relevance and purpose when creating this collaborative event. Apply a collaborative approach to save time and money. What collaborative project can you create online that will engage your learners? What school improvement objectives would benefit from an online collaborative project? Thank you very much for taking the time to listen to this presentation. I hope you've got some really, really great ideas about how you can take collaborative online learning and apply it to your school.